The predictions are very serious. They expect Harvey to be a major storm, a Category 3 at least, with winds topping 110 miles an hour. Then the Hurricane Center says it expects it to stall and dump heavy rains for days.
Here locally, this is what I want to prepare you for. It's a widespread, life-threatening flash flood event. I'm saying that, and you're going to continue to hear that over and over.
Yeah, we are dealing with record-breaking floods. Unfortunately, the National Weather Service had to actually add a new color to the maps to display over 30 inches of rainfall, and we have just surpassed that, over 40 inches of rain.
It killed over 100 of our fellow Texans, destroyed hundreds of thousands of homes and cars, caused over $160 billion in damages, and changed lives forever. Experts agree Hurricane Harvey was the most significant tropical cyclone rainfall event in United States history. It broke the previous national record for rainfall set at 52 inches in Hawaii over 60 years ago. Harvey broke that record at 7 different locations across Southeast Texas. It rained so hard and for so long that flood gauges failed. Radar found rainfall at 70 inches. Yet in the face of this unprecedented catastrophe, we witnessed something even greater: the indomitable spirit of Texans. Compassion, resiliency, love, leadership. Perhaps nobody exemplified this more than Houston icon Jim Mattress Mac McInvale.
The door opens, this little girl walks in, she's Hispanic. She's about 6 years old. She's crying, she's petrified, she's traumatized. And her and her parents and a guy that I think was her uncle, they're all wet because they've been wading up the feeder road in 3.5 feet of water trying to get here. And she walks up the front where I'm at, and she's shivering now and freezing because she's in this cold with being wet. And she says to me, can we stay here tonight? And I heard my people cry. And we have a saying at the front of the store that says the American West was not settled by men and women who had taken a course on how to be a pioneer. And we didn't think about the liability, we didn't think about anything else. We thought about people, and that's what we did, was help people, and that's what the entire community did, was help people. And for one brief moment in time, we forgot about right-wing politics or left-wing politics, and we came together to help people, and that's what we should do every day.
That same selfless scene played out across our community. Everyday Texans saving, taking in, and feeding victims. Tens of thousands volunteered in shelters, delivering food, blankets, shoes, baby supplies, and toiletries to those in need. The Cajun Navy worked non-stop for days alongside our first responders to rescue those trapped in flooded homes. In the Cypress area, specialty car shop owners Josh and Travis Hersing put their business on hold, taking their 5-ton high-water truck as well as boats into deluged neighborhoods nearby.
All of our parents raised us to help if we could help, and so we decided just to go out and help, and try to do something good for the community. And we had all the stuff to do it, so instead of sitting around, we decided to get to work, and it worked out perfect.
And everyone that we showed up to pick up was happy and thankful and offered money, every single thing that they had that they could give up, they would, in a heartbeat. We would come here to drop them off and drop off their families, and they would turn around and say, hey, wherever y'all are going next, I'll go help. It was crazy. How much people were so ready to just give up everything they had to go help other people, even after their houses were completely submerged in water.
Meanwhile, our elected officials also rose to this incredible challenge, providing compassionate and at times bold leadership. Disaster response always starts at the local level. Fortunately for us, Harris County boasts the best Office of Emergency Management in the country.
The state has a great plan, and they are a great partner, but the first response is always going to be local. And if we don't do our job, then it doesn't matter what the state comes in with later. And in this case, again, no fault of their own, the state couldn't get here for the first couple of days, and neither could FEMA. So we were on our own. So if Harris County had been in a weaker situation, we couldn't have responded.
Pulling together, doing whatever it took. The leadership from local and state officials came in various forms. County Clerk Stan Stannard stepped up to drive supply trucks when the Red Cross couldn't get equipment in. District Clerk Chris Daniel coordinated flood preparation and recovery efforts for the largest justice system in Texas, a massive challenge. County constables and sheriffs worked round the clock responding to distress calls. A chance meeting in Cyprus found Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick running into Josh and Travis Hersing in their high-water truck and spent the day with them going house to house, getting stranded residents to safety.
I saw this big truck filled with people in the rain coming up Spring Cypress. And I got out and I kind of flagged them down and said, "Who are you guys?" Because I didn't know who they were. We're the Army truck. I thought it was the National Guard. I mean, I didn't know because we were all kind of in the dark at that point. And then they told me they were just a bunch of guys and their staff here, young guys. They had bought that truck and they put a note up on Facebook, if we can help you and you can have someone here pick you up at our shop where it was dry, we'll come and get you. And I thought that was remarkable. And so I said, I want to go out with you tomorrow. And that's how it all started.
No government at any level nor community is ever completely ready for a single storm to dump 50+ inches of rain. But disasters like Harvey also reveal the unlimited potential for caring citizens to help others, bringing out the best in all of us.
Once the storm left, the rain stopped, so many people just started going out, finding folks that needed help mucking out their house. And I've heard over and over and over from people whose homes had been just destroyed, say this whole group of people came in and helped me clean up the house and get the debris to the curb, and then just moved on to the next house without ever even saying what their name. So we've got all these unnamed heroes out there, and that just sends chills up you.
In politics, we all go to our fighting corners in elections. But at that point in time, there were no Republicans or Democrats. There were no moderates or conservatives or liberals. It was one Texas. And no one on the roof cared who was in the boat to get them. And no one in the boat cared who they were rescuing off the roof.
It's like Winston Churchill once said, what type of people do they think we are? We're Texans, we help each other. We've been doing that since the Alamo, not going to change.
Tonight, the Harris County Republican Party proudly salutes the caring citizens and elected officials who helped our community respond to and start the recovery from Hurricane Harvey.